Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Smitty. Uh, I haven't made a video in a long, long, long time. Uh, I've done a lot of listening, and I was listening to what like Sarge talks about when it comes to like money, character, building economy, like a lot of other people as well. Couple things I want to touch on real quick. I actually agree with what he's saying about money because the reason I don't go off talking about character this, character that is because most of us are swell people. Black women aren't complaining about men not being swell fellas. I'm going to talk black men. Pretty much it's about providing. Uh, Look at those guys who are sitting around driving in women's cars, taking them to work, laying up in their homes. They're probably nice guys, but those guys aren't worth anything. And see, the thing about character that I always jump at is, and not in a good way, is for those guys who always talk about, well, like me for me. Women say like me for me because a woman's gonna like you for you. When she first meet you on the street, she doesn't know what type of personality you have. Same as if you meet that same woman, you look at her because she's hot. Men, women looking at us as okay, this guy dressed nice, he may drive a decent car, he could potentially take care of me. See, no matter what these women say about being strong and independent, blah, 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 they want to be taken care of. But here's the kicker. You have to be what that man wants to be taken care of. But besides that, let's get on with it. See, the thing about character that I don't like when people use this argument is that what if your daughter brought home a guy that says, money doesn't matter. It's about my character. Like me for me. Because like my mom always said, you can't take care of the downtown and pay the light bill. Uh, how would you feel if your daughter got pregnant by a guy, marry a guy saying, money doesn't mean anything. Character is all that matters. She likes me for me. And the reason I'm saying this is it's a given that in most cases someone's going to like you for you. But here's another thing. Now, my 30s, uh, so I'm in a different position than someone maybe 2021. And I want the young guys to listen to this also. How can it be good character to put your woman in a position to be struggling? Someone explain that to me. How is that a good character trait? Because as men, we're not supposed to put our women in positions of struggling, especially in 2015. Now, I know there are challenges with finding gainful employment, but here's the problem with that. We got to stop looking for white people to hire us. White people are providing our daily bread, and white men are providing black women with their daily bread. But with that being said, character. I will ask you again, how can you have good character and you knowingly put your woman in a position of struggling? Now, I know maybe some exceptions to the rule. Maybe you had a business and going good, then things happen like 2008 that happened to a lot of people. Hey, that happens. But there's a track record there. I'm talking about the brothers who are coming in with no track record and want a woman to make a life decision of getting married and having children with potential. The thing I feel about potential is Look at the NBA draft back when they used to let high school guys in, and somewhat now the 1 year guys. And it's more so with the high school guys back in the day that came out, or even these European guys. You never saw them play against decent competition. You just saw them play as the biggest, baddest guy on the court. And you're banking on potential. But what happens when you had the Kwame Browns of the world, the Eddie Currys of the world, the I thought I got Nikolai Skidavili. I got that name right. The Darko Milicics of the world. All these guys who look great on tape, they got potential, but they never had a track record of producing. What happens? Coaches got fired. General managers got fired. People lost jobs because they banked on potential while passing on someone who may have already had a proven track record, may not have that gift of gab. So my thing is, why would you want a woman to choose you based on no track record? And why are you mad if you don't have a track record? Because let me put it another way. Let's say you meet a woman, you're a little older, she may have a child. Let's say she provides a decent lifestyle for her child, or even if she doesn't have a child. I just say both women, different both type of women. If you cannot enhance her lifestyle, why are you there? What good are you besides being a dildo? Because see, here's the issue. Here's another thing. I'm not a fan of a man moving into a woman's home. Now, I know there are exceptions to the rule, but like I said about exceptions, that's why they built big casinos in Las Vegas, due to people trying to live off the exception. All right. I hear guys say, I can still be the head of household if I move to her home. No, you can't. In most cases, like I said, there are exceptions to the rule. See, how can you be the head of a household and you did not purchase that home or even rent that home? If you didn't put down that down payment on that home, or if you weren't the one who paid the security deposit and the first and last month rent on that apartment or home or townhouse, whatever, how can you be the head of it? That's like the same as you driving your parents' car and you tell them what they should be doing with their car. It's their car; they paid for it. See, here's another thing. I noticed with the sisters I've dated and the one I'm with now. I'm not encouraging breaking the bank, but you should do nice stuff, be able to do nice stuff for your woman. She might like nice shoes, something like that, nice purse, or take a trip, like a random trip somewhere. You know what she likes. Save up your money and do that type of stuff. Because see, here's the thing. Those women, if they're attractive, are gonna have guys coming at them. Let's just say you coming up to your woman talking about like me for me, but this guy says other guy may come in and say, yes, I want you to like me for me. But this is also what I can and will do for you. And he has a track record. Who do you think she's gonna go with? Because here's the thing. Not only that woman wants her lifestyle to be improved and have security. She wants the same thing for her children. She wants her children to be able to go to good schools, live in a nice, quiet neighborhood. And a man is supposed to provide those things. I believe everything else a woman brings to the table is a bonus. That's icing. The man's supposed to be the cake. Because even like going out with these women, I hear these guys talking about, well, I want to pay for dinner. I want to do this. Well, you're supposed to vet a woman first. And then sometimes you go out to eat, for example, you may not like her, or she may not like you. Sometimes you're going to have to take an L financially with some of that stuff. For example, I'm 37 years old. I'm a bit too grown to be taking women to the Applebee's or the Chili's. I do a lot of sushi. Even the one I'm with now, uh, I don't do a. It's like I don't. We don't have to go to like Chez Louis and get pheasant and truffles. No, why do something nice? You get some food, get some drinks, or buy a bottle of wine. You do those type of things. See, here's the issue. Here's the crux of it all, guys. And I'm not trying to call women property here. So, ladies, sisters, don't take this the wrong way. You get what you pay for, especially when it's a woman who's used to living a certain lifestyle, who used to dealing with a certain type of man. Hell, my woman used to dealing had two-parent household, dad provide, men she dated in the past provided and handled business. Uh, I can't go up here talking about I don't, you know, I don't come up here with character. No, that's how I am. I believe in providing. I believe in doing for your woman. And it's not like every day you got to do things. It's like you want to go out to the movies, you knock it out. You want to go out to dinner, knock it out. You know, let's say you two take a trip to Florida. Yeah, she might help you out. You got a woman out there. I believe she should help out a little bit, like knock out a dinner here or there. But paying for that trip, you know, brothers take care of that because again, you have to give her what she hasn't received before. Or better yet, it's not like she hasn't received before. It's more like some other guy can't come in because she could say, I'm already getting this. She's already getting this. You're not going anywhere. And see, this is what another thing you guys talk about, get me a white woman, get me a white woman. As a guy who have dated white women and grew up in white, like suburban white neighborhoods, there is great shame when those type of women would get with a loser, a poor guy. Those parents would be like, what are you doing with him? Now, how can you step to these women of all these other races? And these groups of people are used to having men being the providers, the heads of households, the men who handling business. And you coming there to my character. I'm a nice guy. I'm a swell fellow. It's not going to work. They're going to laugh you out in the room and take you the hell out their homes. See, that's some of the stuff that I've paid attention to, some of the things I've noticed. Uh, I just believe, fellas, I'm going to say this and I'll get out of here, but you have to show your woman something. You can't just come out here talking about, well, I ain't doing nothing. But then you get mad, she doesn't do anything. I'm not gonna lie to you. Having a girlfriend does burn a hole in your pocket. That's just the cost of doing business, man. But you have to have your woman feel secure. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But you have to show her something as a provider, as a man of the house, as a man who's handling business. How can you be that man at the house and handling business if you can barely take care of yourself? How can you be that man that could demand stuff from a woman, demand a woman be a certain way if you can't handle business, like getting your own place, transportation, gainful employment? Uh, and something that just crossed my mind. I got cousins that always try to complain about black women and weave. And I was talking to my sister about it. And I was like, you know what? I said, if my woman had a weave and I don't like it, you know what I would do? Pay for her hair to be the way I like it. How can you have an opinion on her hair if you're not taking care of it? You're not paying it. So why should you have an opinion on it? If you want her hair to be a certain way, pay for it. Now I know guys gonna say this is tricking and all this, trick this, trick that, trick that. It's not. And as Tom Likas would say, you get the hottest you can afford. And you know if someone likes you for you. And then sometimes some things you just don't know until it happens. But you can't come off here to these black women or any other woman, but we're talking about black people right now, uh, trying to go the loser route, trying to go the Bobby and Dusty route. Because again, and I'm close to this. What if your daughter brought home a guy like that? Or your daughter got pregnant with by a guy like that, your sister, any other women in your family? Because you ever notice, like, you see on TV or the old days, it's okay, you got my daughter pregnant? What's your plans? Well, you know what I'm saying? Working on this here, son, got this going on. That's not a plan. A plan is like, hey, I'm going to school for these IT certifications. I'll be done on this time. I got this business that I already got a plan for, the money saved up, and we're taking off on this date. Actually, launching is a better word. Potential's out the window when you talk about having kids. Potential's out the window when you talk about making this woman your wife or really a steady girlfriend. It's time to produce. And to be real, you need to be productive and have a game plan before you talk about tying down with someone. Because my lady, she knows my game plan. I already told her, but I already have a track record already. And I have a track record of good decision making. And she's been in my house, see what I drive. So she knows I'm good with the money. But hey, you guys have a good one. I'm sorry for going on a little bit too long. Hey, y'all take it easy.